Long ago, in the land of Israel, there lived a man unlike any other. His name was Samson, and he was blessed with incredible strength, stronger than any warrior, mightier than any beast. But his power wasn't just luck. It was a gift from God, a symbol of his special purpose. But like all great heroes, Samson had a weakness, and that weakness had a name: Delilah. Samson was chosen by God from birth to be a protector of Israel. He had one condition: he could never cut his hair. His long, flowing locks were the secret to his strength. For years, Samson used his power to fight Israel's enemies, the Philistines. They feared him, they hated him, and they wanted him gone. But no matter what they tried, he was unstoppable. Until Delilah entered the picture. One day, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah. She was beautiful, charming, but also dangerous. The Philistines saw an opportunity. They came to Delilah with an offer: find out the secret of Samson's strength, and we'll make you rich beyond your wildest dreams. And so, the trap was set. Night after night, Delilah begged Samson, "Tell me, my love, what makes you so strong? How can you be defeated?" At first, Samson played games with her. He lied. "If you tie me up with fresh ropes, I'll be as weak as any man," he said. That night, Delilah tied him up while he slept. Then she whispered, "Samson, wake up. The Philistines are here." Samson snapped the ropes like they were threads. The Philistines fled, but Delilah didn't give up. She pleaded, she cried, she made Samson believe she truly loved him. And finally, he gave in. Samson sighed and told her, "My strength comes from my hair. If it's cut, I'll be as weak as any man." That night, as Samson slept, Delilah took a razor and cut his hair. The moment the last lock fell, his strength vanished. When the Philistines came, he tried to fight, but he was powerless. They captured him, blinded him, and threw him into prison. For months, Samson was a prisoner. The mighty warrior, now blind and broken, forced to grain like an animal. The Philistines mocked him, laughed at him. But in that darkness, something changed. Samson turned back to God. He prayed, "Lord, give me strength one last time." One day, the Philistines held a great feast in their temple, celebrating Samson's defeat. They brought him out to entertain them, placing him between two massive pillars. Samson placed his hands on the pillars and whispered, "God, remember me." And with one final burst of strength, he pushed. The temple shook, the pillars cracked, and in one mighty crash, the entire building collapsed, destroying Samson and thousands of Philistines with him. Even in his weakest moment, Samson's faith gave him strength. Samson's story is one of power, temptation, and redemption. He was strong, but he let his heart lead him astray. He lost everything. But in the end, he turned back to God, and his strength was restored. It's a reminder for all of us. Real strength doesn't just come from muscles or power. It comes from faith, from knowing who you are and standing strong in it. And most importantly, never trade your purpose for temporary pleasures.